Have you ever felt like your self-confidence has hit rock bottom, as if suddenly the voice inside your head has become more critical and less kind? If so, you're not alone. We all face moments when doubt creeps in and we start to question ourselves. But what if I told you there's an ancient philosophy that can help you rebuild that lost confidence? Today, we're going to explore 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism that can not only help you regain your confidence, but also transform you into the best version of yourself. And don't worry, you don't need to be a philosopher in a toga or move to a cave to apply them. I promise these lessons are as practical as they are powerful. And with a bit of humor, you'll see that even the Stoics knew how to face their own insecurities. Lesson 1. Recognize what you can control and what you cannot. One of the biggest challenges to confidence is feeling powerless in certain situations. When things don't go as we expect, it's easy to fall into the trap of despair. We feel like the world is out of our control, which inevitably undermines our confidence. But this is where Stoicism offers us a crucial perspective. We can only control our own actions and thoughts. We cannot control what others think of us or external events, but we can choose how to react. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasized that we must focus on what is within our sphere of control. Imagine you're in a work meeting and feel like your ideas aren't being valued. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're not good enough or that your opinion doesn't matter. However, Epictetus reminds us, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Instead of worrying about how others perceive you, focus on what you can do. Express your ideas clearly, learn from the situation, and move forward. This approach not only frees you from the unnecessary burden of trying to control the uncontrollable, but also reinforces your confidence by focusing on your own actions and what you can improve. For example, if you don't achieve a specific goal, instead of blaming external factors or other people, ask yourself, what can I do next time to improve? This type of self-evaluation keeps you in a continuous growth cycle, where every situation, whether successful or not, is an opportunity to learn and strengthen yourself. Moreover, understanding this distinction helps you let go of the anxiety and stress that come from trying to control things beyond your reach. You cannot control the weather, the economy, or others' opinions, but you can control how you face these challenges. This is a powerful mindset shift that not only helps you stay calm in difficult situations, but also allows you to focus on what really matters, your own decisions and actions. Next time you feel overwhelmed by a situation, stop and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, stop worrying about it and focus on what you can do. This simple act of refocusing your attention is a big step toward regaining your confidence, because it reminds you that while you can't control everything, you always have control over yourself. Lesson 2. Practice self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is one of the fundamental bases for building and maintaining self-confidence. In a world that constantly pushes us to compare ourselves with others, whether through social media, work, or our personal relationships, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism and insecurity. However, Stoicism offers us a different perspective. We must accept our human nature with all its strengths and weaknesses as the first step toward true personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, tells us, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This principle applies to ourselves as well. Accepting who you are at this moment is crucial for developing solid confidence. But what does self-acceptance really mean? It's not about resigning yourself to your weaknesses or mistakes, but about recognizing them as part of your human nature without letting them completely define you. When you accept who you are, you free yourself from the pressure to try to be perfect. We all make mistakes, and we all have areas where we can improve. Self-acceptance allows you to see those mistakes not as irreparable failures, but as learning opportunities. If you've failed at something, instead of punishing yourself, you can say to yourself, "This is an area where I can grow. What can I learn from this experience?" This attitude not only preserves your confidence, but also strengthens it because it allows you to face your weaknesses without fear. Moreover, self-acceptance helps you build a healthier relationship with yourself. When you accept yourself as you are, with your virtues and flaws, you stop seeking external validation. You no longer need others to tell you that you are enough because you already know it. This internal knowledge is the foundation of authentic and lasting confidence that does not depend on external successes or others' approval. However, self-acceptance does not mean settling for who you are today. Marcus Aurelius also teaches us to strive for continuous improvement. Self-acceptance and the desire for growth are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they complement each other. Accepting your weaknesses gives you the foundation upon which you can build your strengths. It's a balance between recognizing your intrinsic value and committing to your own development. In short, self-acceptance is an ongoing practice. It involves looking in the mirror every day and saying, "This is who I am today, and that's okay. But I also know I can be better tomorrow." This combination of acceptance and ambition is what will allow you to maintain solid confidence based on reality and not an idealized image of yourself. Lesson 3. Focus on the present. Lack of confidence often arises from worries about the future or regrets about the past. We get trapped in an endless cycle of "what if" and "I should have," which prevents us from acting with confidence in the present. However, the Stoics emphasize the importance of living in the present because it is the only moment in which we can actually act and make a difference. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoics, said, "The most powerful person is the one who has power over themselves." And what does it mean to have power over oneself? It means being able to focus your energy and attention on the present moment, on what you can do here and now, instead of wasting it on worries or regrets. This is one of the keys to maintaining and strengthening your confidence. Imagine you have to give an important presentation at work, and instead of focusing on what you're going to say and how you're going to say it, your mind is filled with thoughts about all the times something went wrong in the past or all the possible mistakes you could make. This kind of thinking only fuels insecurity and anxiety. But if instead you focus on the present, on what you can do right now to prepare and give your best, your confidence will be reinforced. Focusing on the present also helps you manage stress better. When you feel overwhelmed by responsibilities or expectations, it's easy to lose confidence in your ability to handle the situation. However, by breaking down those tasks into smaller steps and concentrating on what you can do in the moment, you reduce the sense of overload and regain control. Each small achievement in the present becomes a brick that strengthens the foundation of your confidence. Moreover, living in the present allows you to enjoy life more. Constant worry about the future or obsession with the past can rob you of the joy of the current moments. When you learn to focus your mind on what is happening now, you find pleasure in the small things, like a conversation with a friend, a walk outdoors, or simply breathing. These moments of full presence not only enrich your life, but also connect you with a deeper sense of satisfaction and self-confidence. To practice focusing on the present, you can start with simple techniques like meditation or mindfulness. These exercises help train your mind to return to the now whenever it starts to wander toward the past or future. Over time, this focus becomes a habit, and you'll see your confidence in yourself increase as you become more capable of handling what life presents, moment by moment. In summary, focusing your energy on the present is a powerful strategy for maintaining confidence. It allows you to act with clarity, reduce stress, and find satisfaction in the here and now. The next time you feel insecure or anxious, take a deep breath and remember that the only moment that really matters is this one. Act now, and you'll see your confidence begin to strengthen immediately. Lesson 4. Learn from adversity. Difficult moments are inevitable in life, and it is in these moments that our confidence is most tested. The way we face adversity can either strengthen or weaken our self-confidence. This is where Stoicism offers us an invaluable lesson. We must see adversity not as an enemy, but as a teacher. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This phrase encapsulates one of Stoicism's most powerful ideas. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. When you face a problem or a difficult situation, instead of allowing it to erode your confidence, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? This approach not only helps you overcome adversity, but also makes you a more resilient and confident person. Consider a real-life example. Imagine you've been working hard to achieve a promotion at work, but when the time comes, the promotion goes to someone else. This is undoubtedly a blow to your confidence, but instead of giving up or feeling defeated, you can adopt the Stoic perspective and ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? Is there something I could have done differently? What skills can I improve to be better prepared next time? This type of reflection not only allows you to grow from the experience, but also transforms adversity into a source of motivation. Instead of seeing failures as the end of the road, you see them as a natural and necessary part of the growth process. Each obstacle overcome reinforces your confidence because it shows you that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Moreover, the Stoics teach us to practice indifference to things we cannot control, especially in adverse situations. This doesn't mean being insensitive, but learning not to let external events disturb your inner peace. If you face unfair criticism or an unexpected setback, instead of reacting emotionally, you can ask yourself, can I control this situation? If the answer is no, then your energy and focus should be directed toward what you can control, your response, your decisions, and how you can grow from the experience. This approach also applies to emotional challenges. When you face moments of sadness, fear, or anxiety, Stoicism invites you to see these emotions as opportunities to strengthen your character. Instead of avoiding or suppressing these emotions, acknowledge them, reflect on their origin, and use that understanding to grow. By doing so, you become stronger and your self-confidence deepens. In summary, adversity is not the end of confidence, but its training ground. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen yourself. The next time you face an obstacle, remember that what stands in your way is not a barrier, but a stepping stone to greater confidence and resilience. Lesson 5. Cultivate emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to remain calm and clear-headed in the midst of the storm, and it is a key skill for maintaining self-confidence. The Stoics practiced indifference to life's ups and downs, training their minds not to be dominated by emotions, but to respond to them with wisdom and serenity. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, teaches us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This lesson underscores the importance of how we manage our emotions in difficult moments. When you face a situation that challenges your confidence, such as rejection or criticism, it's natural to feel a wave of negative emotions. But instead of letting these emotions drag you down, Stoicism invites you to take a step back and observe those emotions with a calm mind. Consider for a moment how you react to negative criticism. It's easy to get carried away by anger, sadness, or frustration. But if you practice emotional resilience, you can choose a different response. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can ask yourself, is this criticism justified? If so, what can I learn from it? If not, why should I let it affect my inner peace? This type of reflection not only helps you manage your emotions better, but also strengthens your confidence, because it shows you that you have control over how you respond to situations, regardless of what happens. Emotional resilience also involves the ability to bounce back quickly from setbacks. We all face moments when things don't go as expected, and it is in these moments that our resilience is tested. The Stoics believed that we should practice indifference to outcomes, focusing on doing our best and accepting the result calmly. This doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to achieve our goals, but that we should learn not to identify ourselves entirely with them. For example, if you've worked hard on a project that doesn't turn out as you hoped, instead of sinking into disappointment, you can practice emotional resilience by asking yourself, did I do my best? If so, then I have nothing to regret. What can I do now to improve the situation or to prepare better for next time? This approach allows you to maintain your confidence even in the face of adversity, because you know that your worth doesn't depend on a single outcome, but on your effort and your ability to move forward. Moreover, emotional resilience also involves being kind to yourself. The Stoics teach us to be our own judges, but also to be compassionate with ourselves. When you make a mistake or face a failure, it's easy to be self-critical and harsh on yourself. But emotional resilience invites you to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Acknowledge your emotions, accept that you are human, and that making mistakes is part of the learning process, and then move forward with renewed determination. In summary, emotional resilience is an essential skill for maintaining and strengthening self-confidence. It involves learning to manage your emotions with wisdom, recovering quickly from setbacks, and being kind to yourself in the process. The next time you face an emotional challenge, remember that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that really matters. Lesson 6. Be your own judge. One of the greatest threats to self-confidence is the judgment of others. We live in a society where external opinions often seem to dictate our worth, from grades in school to evaluations at work and likes on social media. But Stoicism offers us a liberating perspective. The opinion of others is just that, an opinion. What really matters is what you think of yourself. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great exponents of Stoicism, reminds us, remember that he who does anything in any way that is not in accord with what he judges to be right wastes his time. This advice is a call to be your own judge, to evaluate your actions and decisions based on your own values and principles, and not on others' expectations or criticisms. Being your own judge means developing an internal voice that is fair, balanced, and above all, compassionate. Instead of allowing others' opinions to dictate your self-esteem, you must learn to trust your own judgment. This doesn't mean completely ignoring external feedback, but you should learn to filter what is useful from what is not, and not allow destructive criticism to affect your confidence. Consider a common scenario. You present a project at work and receive criticism. Some of it is constructive, but others are simply negative and offer no value. If you don't have a strong and compassionate internal voice, you might take those negative criticisms as a reflection of your personal worth. But if you practice Stoicism, you will remind yourself that those opinions are just external perspectives, and that what really matters is how you evaluate yourself. Developing this mental independence isn't easy, but it's essential for maintaining self-confidence. The Stoics teach us to stand firm in our principles and act according to our values, regardless of external opinions. If you know you've acted with integrity and done your best, then you can be at peace with yourself, no matter what others think. Moreover, being your own judge also means being able to recognize your achievements and virtues, not just your mistakes and flaws. It's easy to be self-critical, but it's also important to celebrate your successes and acknowledge your qualities. This doesn't mean falling into arrogance, but maintaining a healthy balance between self-criticism and self-appreciation. By doing so, you reinforce your confidence in yourself, because you realize that despite your flaws, you have many valuable qualities to offer. Being your own judge also protects you from imposter syndrome, a common feeling that you don't deserve your achievements or that you will eventually be discovered as a fraud. When you trust your own judgment, you know that your achievements are the result of your effort and talent, not luck or deception. This self-confidence allows you to accept success with humility and continue moving toward new goals. In summary, being your own judge is one of Stoicism's most powerful lessons for maintaining self-confidence. It involves developing a strong, balanced, and compassionate internal voice that allows you to evaluate your actions based on your own values without depending on others' approval or disapproval. The next time you face criticism or a situation that challenges your self-esteem, remember that the only opinion that really matters is yours. Lesson 7. Develop a progress mindset. Stoicism invites us to see life as a continuous process of learning and improvement. One of the biggest barriers to self-confidence is the belief that we must be perfect, that any mistake or imperfection is a sign of failure. However, the Stoics teach us that perfection is not the goal. The goal is constant progress. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said, "Life, if well lived, is long enough." This message highlights the importance of seeing life as a series of opportunities to grow and improve. It's not about reaching perfection immediately, but about continually advancing toward your goals, learning from each experience along the way. When you adopt a progress mindset, you shift your focus from perfection to continuous improvement. This means that instead of punishing yourself for not achieving a goal or for making a mistake, you focus on what you've learned and how you can do better next time. This mindset not only frees you from the fear of failure, but also strengthens your confidence because you realize that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. Imagine you're learning a new skill, like playing a musical instrument. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as expected at first. But if you adopt a progress mindset, you understand that each practice, each mistake, is part of the learning process. Instead of seeing your mistakes as failures, you see them as lessons that will help you improve. This attitude allows you to maintain motivation and confidence in yourself, even when facing challenges. Moreover, a progress mindset allows you to be kinder to yourself. You recognize that we are all on a path of development and that it's unrealistic to expect yourself to be perfect from the start. This self-acceptance allows you to enjoy the learning process and celebrate each small achievement instead of focusing only on what you haven't yet accomplished. Stoicism also teaches us that progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel like you're taking steps backward, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward. It's important to remember that personal growth is a long-term process and that every day, every effort counts. Even when things seem to be going wrong, if you stay committed to progress, you will eventually see the fruits of your effort. A progress mindset also helps you maintain resilience in difficult times. When you face a setback, instead of seeing it as a devastating blow to your confidence, you can see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. This approach allows you to recover faster and keep moving forward, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen yourself. In summary, developing a progress mindset is essential for building and maintaining self-confidence. It allows you to focus on continuous improvement, be kinder to yourself, and maintain resilience in the face of challenges. The next time you face an obstacle or a mistake, remember that it's not about being perfect, but about keeping moving forward, step by step. Lesson 8. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. The Stoics believed in the importance of community and relationships. While Stoicism emphasizes self-discipline and independence, it also recognizes that humans are social creatures and that our relationships have a profound impact on our confidence and well-being. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you, and avoid those who drag you down. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This advice is relevant not only to our own behavior, but also to the people we choose to surround ourselves with. The people you spend time with have a direct impact on your mindset and, therefore, on your self-confidence. If you surround yourself with negative, critical people who constantly make you doubt yourself, your confidence is likely to be affected. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who support, encourage, and challenge you to be better, your confidence will flourish. Consider for a moment who you spend most of your time with. Do these people inspire you to reach your goals? Do they make you feel valued and respected, or do they drag you down with negativity, constant criticism, or toxic competition? The Stoics teach us that we must be selective with our relationships, consciously choosing to surround ourselves with people who reflect the values we want to cultivate in ourselves. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up doesn't mean you should avoid all criticism or disagreements. In fact, constructive feedback is essential for growth. But there is a big difference between someone who criticizes you to help you improve and someone who criticizes you to tear you down. The former are the ones you should keep close because they will help you grow without compromising your confidence. Moreover, the Stoics believed in the power of example. By surrounding yourself with people who embody the qualities you admire, such as integrity, perseverance, and wisdom, you will feel inspired to emulate those qualities in your own life. This not only helps you maintain your confidence, but also provides you with a model to follow when facing challenges. Positive relationships also offer a valuable support system. We all face moments of doubt or insecurity, and having people in your life who remind you of your worth and encourage you to keep going can make a big difference. These friends and mentors will help you see your strengths when you can't see them yourself and provide the emotional support you need to overcome tough times. On the other hand, it's important to be aware of people who may be negatively affecting your confidence. If someone in your life is constantly negative, dismissive, or destructively competitive, it may be necessary to set boundaries or even consider distancing yourself from that person. Your well-being and confidence are too valuable to allow them to be compromised by toxic relationships. In summary, surrounding yourself with people who lift you up is crucial for maintaining and strengthening self-confidence. These people inspire, support, and help you grow, creating an environment where you can thrive. Reflect on the people in your life and make sure the relationships you cultivate are helping you become the best version of yourself. Lesson 9. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for maintaining self-confidence. In a world where we are often focused on what we don't have or haven't yet achieved, gratitude helps us focus on what we do have and what we have accomplished. The Stoics practiced gratitude as a way to remember what truly matters in life and to find peace and satisfaction in the present. Epictetus said, "Don't seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and you will be happy." This advice invites us to accept reality as it is and find gratitude in the circumstances life presents us with. Gratitude allows you to shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. This shift in perspective is essential for maintaining confidence because it connects you with a sense of abundance and reminds you of your strengths and accomplishments. Imagine you're going through a difficult period where things don't seem to be going as you expected. It's easy in these moments to fall into the trap of negativity and despair. However, if you practice gratitude, you can change your focus. Ask yourself, what things in my life are working well? What achievements have I accomplished that make me feel proud? What people or experiences enrich my life? By taking a moment to reflect on these questions, you'll start to feel a renewed sense of appreciation for what you have, which in turn strengthens your confidence. Gratitude also helps you maintain a balanced perspective on life. Instead of focusing exclusively on challenges or failures, gratitude reminds you that there is always something positive to be thankful for, even in the most difficult moments. This perspective not only provides comfort in times of adversity, but also strengthens your confidence by reminding you that you've overcome difficulties before and that you have the internal resources to do so again. Practicing gratitude also has tangible benefits for your mental and emotional well-being. Numerous studies have shown that people who practice gratitude regularly experience higher levels of happiness, less stress, and a greater sense of overall well-being. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your mind fills with positive thoughts, which reinforces an attitude of self-confidence and satisfaction with life. Moreover, gratitude connects you with a deeper sense of purpose. When you are grateful for the opportunities you've had, the people who have supported you, and the experiences that have shaped you, you realize that your life has inherent meaning and value. This realization gives you the confidence that, despite difficulties, you are on the right path and that your life has a positive impact on the world. To incorporate gratitude into your daily life, you can start with something as simple as keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be big or small, from a significant achievement to a pleasant moment with a loved one. This exercise not only helps you cultivate a gratitude mindset, but also reinforces your confidence by reminding you of all the good things that are already part of your life. You can also practice gratitude actively in your daily interactions. Take a moment to thank the people around you for their support, friendship, or simply for being present in your life. Expressing gratitude not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces your sense of connection and your confidence in yourself and others. In summary, gratitude is a powerful tool for maintaining and strengthening self-confidence. By focusing on what you have and what you've accomplished instead of what you lack, you can transform your perspective, reduce stress, and cultivate an attitude of confidence and satisfaction with life. The next time you feel insecure or discouraged, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for, and you'll see your self-confidence renew. Lesson 10. Live with purpose. Finally, Stoicism teaches us that self-confidence is strengthened when we live with purpose. Living with purpose means clearly defining your values and principles and then aligning your daily actions with those values. When you do this, you develop confidence that doesn't depend on external results, but on the internal coherence with which you live your life. Marcus Aurelius advises us, perform every act in life as though it were your last. This advice is a call to conscious and deliberate action. Living with purpose means that every decision you make, every action you take, is guided by a larger sense of purpose that goes beyond temporary circumstances. This internal alignment between your values and your actions is the foundation of deep and lasting confidence. Living with purpose doesn't mean you need to have all the answers or know exactly where you're headed at all times. Rather, it means you have an internal compass that guides your decisions, even when the path is unclear. This compass is based on your core values: honesty, integrity, compassion, justice, or any other value you consider essential to living a meaningful life. When you live according to your values, your confidence becomes unshakable because it is not subject to the fluctuations of external success or failure. You know that, regardless of the results, you are acting according to what you believe is right and meaningful. This internal alignment gives you a sense of peace and security because you know you are living according to your principles, not simply reacting to external circumstances or seeking others' approval. Consider how you feel when you make decisions that align with your values, even if those decisions are difficult or unpopular. It's likely that, although the situation is challenging, you feel a deep internal satisfaction and a confidence in yourself that comes from knowing you have acted according to what is important to you. This is the essence of living with purpose, making decisions and acting with integrity, knowing that you are being true to yourself. On the other hand, when we act against our values or make compromises that compromise our principles, that internal dissonance can erode our confidence. We may achieve temporary success or avoid an immediate conflict, but in the long run, the lack of coherence with our values can lead us to question our decisions and ultimately ourselves. Living with purpose also involves having a clear vision of what you want to achieve in life, not just in terms of external goals like career or financial success, but also in terms of the person you want to be. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? How do you want to be remembered? What impact do you want to have on others and the world? These questions can help you define a purpose that goes beyond the material and connects you with a deeper sense of meaning. Once you've defined your purpose, you can begin to align your daily actions with it. This doesn't mean you should always make big or dramatic decisions. Often, living with purpose is reflected in the small daily decisions: how you treat people, how you handle challenges, how you use your time. Each of these decisions contributes to strengthening your confidence because you know you are living according to a greater purpose. Moreover, living with purpose helps you maintain perspective in times of difficulty. When you face challenges or setbacks, remembering your purpose gives you the strength to keep going. You know that every obstacle is part of the path to something more meaningful, and that you are in control of how you respond to those challenges. Finally, living with purpose is not something that is achieved once and for all. It is a continuous process of reflection, adjustment, and growth. As you evolve, your purpose may evolve as well. The important thing is to stay committed to living a life that reflects your core values and principles. In summary, living with purpose is one of the most powerful keys to strengthening and maintaining self-confidence. By aligning your actions with your values and living according to a larger sense of purpose, you develop confidence that is resilient to life's ups and downs. The next time you face a decision or a challenge, ask yourself, is this aligned with my purpose? If the answer is yes, then you can move forward with confidence, knowing you are on the right path. Stoicism offers us practical and powerful tools to rebuild and strengthen our confidence in ourselves. These 10 lessons are not just theory, they are practices you can apply in your daily life to become the person you know you can be. So what will you do today to start regaining your confidence? Maybe you can start by practicing one of these lessons and see how it changes your perspective. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to continue exploring how Stoicism can help you live a fuller and more confident life, be sure to check out our other videos. See you next time.